welcome back to Valencia in Spain. So this road is called Avenida de Marqués del Turia, and you have lots of really big streets like this in Spain where you can walk in the middle of the road with trees. And this is considered a very rich, affluent area, very nice. And here you have an Irish pub, St. Patrick's, and they have lots of events there, and lots of expats like to have a drink there. And here is a nice fountain. And we might cross a road now, I think. Oh dear. Let me try. It's Gran Vía del Marqués del Turia, okay? Not Avenida. Okay. You can see the bus here. Look at the buildings here, really, really nice. Lots of recycling bins here. So today we're going to go to, we're going to walk to the City of Arts and Sciences. I could actually get the bus. There because we have to patrol on the buses as well. So let's just go to one of the hot spots where the pickpockets like to get on the bus. And then if there's nothing there, we'll just go to the historic, the iconic City of Arts and Sciences and have a look around there where we caught the women the last time. Okay. Hello, Tino. How are you doing today? Do you know Expediente? No, I don't know what that is, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Oops. Yeah, it's very bright today, so it's quite hot. So look at the buildings, the facades, very nice. Walking past the bar now. So, lots of outdoor seating, very nice. Let's go down this road here. See, it's really nice. There's so many open spaces. Yeah. Look at the buildings here. Very, very nice. Most of the apartments in this area, they have balconies. This is a nice little corner as well. I got a couple of cafes here. Okay. Let's turn left here again. Try and read the comments as I'm walking. Hello, Shelby, how's it going? Yeah, it's really beautiful around here. Yeah, I'm in Valencia city in Spain. Someone said if you don't catch a pickpocket, you better pickpocket. Yeah, a sense of humor goes a long way in today's world, as we've discovered. Yeah, you really need a thick skin and a good sense of humor, because social media is crazy, as we experienced yesterday. Some people in the comments yesterday, I missed one comment in the video yesterday, actually. I reviewed the video yesterday. Just for the record, I don't know if this video will get lots of unsubscribers, but you know, if you look at the color of my skin, you know, it's kind of like impossible for me to be like prejudiced against people who actually come from the same ethnicity as me, you know. And obviously, if I'm stating facts that the national police statistics, which can easily be found online, anyone with one brain cell can Google search the criminal rate in the country. They can search for it themselves, and you can see like the ethnicities and the amount of people per ethnicity residing in Spain, how many of them are actually under investigation or who are actually imprisoned and committing crimes daily in the country. You can see the nationalities. So I did a search yesterday, and the top country was Moroccans, then we had Bosnians, then we had Romanians. I mean, these two have the profile on the right side. They're the typical, that's what they kind of look like usually. Those two going to sit down, they have the typical like profile. If you go on Instagram and you check Patrulla Barcelona, Patrulla Ciudadana in Madrid, there's a page called Huevos Fritos con Papas. This page on Instagram, he uploads lots of videos of these people. So, you know, if people on social media are uploading their real life incidences, you know, victims are like uploading videos and pictures and asking for help. And the news, the national news, the European news outlets, you know, official crime statistics released by authorities have stated the countries and ethnicities where these criminals are coming from. You know, it's not racism, you know, and it's not, what's the other word? Xenophobic. You know, if you want to keep your streets safe, you're stating facts. You know, if you know, I have brown skin, okay, and I'm Afro-Caribbean, multiracial, mixed race, British. So that is a fact. I'm stating a fact. If you're born with like a penis and testicles, factually, you are a boy. If you are born with ovaries and a uterus, that makes you a girl. You know, those are facts. So if the national police in Spain released statistics of the highest amount of robberies, pickpocketing, and general crimes in the country, and within the top 5, it says that it's Moroccan, Bosnian, Romanian, etc., so on and so forth. Where's the lie? Where's the racism? It's just stating facts. Do you know what I mean? So that's all I can say on that. So if people are accusing me of being racist towards my own ethnicity, then that's just ridiculous. So this is called the bridge. It's called Puente de las Flores, or the Flowers Bridge over there. Let me quickly read them. Yeah, Chris Brown, I don't know if you're being genuine or if you're being ironic. Please come to Italy, someone said. Yeah, I'm doing very well. We are in Spain, yeah. Gary says, what up, G? Italy has already got a lot of good pickpocket catchers already. But, you know, I may go to Milan one day. I may go to Venice one day. Are we just walking around or actually going to catch? Well, we don't know. We don't know. It's just like a... How can I say it? You just don't know when it's going to happen. That's the thing. Exactly. How you doing? What? Yeah, I think Rome... Yeah, so I think statistically, Rome is the worst city in Europe for pickpocketing at the moment. Yeah, I don't know if Italy in general is the worst country, but yeah, Rome for sure, Barcelona, Venice, Amsterdam is really, really bad. There's a guy called Boven Spotter on YouTube and Instagram, and he catches them literally every day in Amsterdam. Like, it's so bad there. And it's just him and some female accomplice that he has. I never see anyone else uploading videos about that in his country. It's like just him and the female accomplice, whoever she is. So, you know, people like to just watch and leave their bullshit comments. Idiotic, imbecilic comments on social media while someone's recording a live stream. But hardly anyone is actually doing anything to help the situation. You know, keyboard warriors sitting behind their phone. Keyboard warriors, you know. I think I've been live enough to, long enough to start using swear words to help give some spice to the audio. But, yeah, you know, it's easy to just sit behind your phone and just write bullshit in the comment section when no one actually helps. So, yeah. So you can see some signs here. So maybe I'm going to cross the road and walk along there, because that is the Palace of Music is there. They have concerts there, and then the big famous white buildings are further down, another 10 minutes maybe. So, you know, Valencia in Spain, I got to say 100 times because people don't know or remember, it's not as bad as the other cities in Spain. So, you know, me and my other friend, you know, we've been out like so many times, and sometimes we never catch anyone. You know, we might catch them a couple times a week. It's not that frequent like Barcelona and Madrid and Seville and Rome, but it does happen. And many of them steal inside the shops, inside the stores. So for us to like go in and out every single store downtown, it's going to take so much time. So we have to collaborate with the security guards that work in the stores. Oh, it's so windy, oh my god. Yeah, this week I'm going to get a GoPro and a Bluetooth microphone, and it's going to have like the windbreaker on the microphone. So the quality should be better, sound and visuals as well. Yeah. Oh my god. Look at this statue here, amazing. And for those who don't know, the mascot of the city is actually a bat. In Spanish, it's called murciélago. Yeah. And the reason why it's a bat is because centuries ago, when Valencia was being attacked, a bat was screeching really loudly. And it basically alerted the guards that, you know, the enemy was approaching. And because of the screeching bats, that was how they were able to position themselves correctly in order to defend the city. So yeah, it's amazing. So this is the Rio Turia, the River Turia. Obviously now it's a park because there was a massive flood and centuries ago. And then they diverted the river south of the city. So the city centre is always saved whenever there's a really bad storm here now. So it's quite busy even though we're approaching siesta time. Let's read the comments. Let's read the comments. Are you not afraid of retaliation? Well, someone tried to hit me 3 times with the bag. You can check my YouTube short videos. I had to upload 2 videos about a woman trying to hit me with a bag. Okay, let's scroll down a bit more. Yeah, Rome, how do you say that his name? It's Italian. Is it Ciccolone? I think his name is Simone Ciccolone, yeah. He's based in Rome. He's really good. What else? Don't have any... Someone says trick the thieves. Yeah, I was thinking of that as well. We could just like have our bag like half open and have like a fake phone just hanging out. And then you can buy these like retractable strings that you can connect to your phone. So when they pull your phone, the string like yanks you and then you can like turn around quickly and see them and then they're guilty. So that is a trap indeed. Yeah, I have a whistle, but I don't have any pepper spray. That's a problem. Okay, gracias. Vishka Valencia. Exactly. So yeah, there's a few people here. So even here, it's been reported in the news that people have been robbed here when they're like relaxing and sunbathing. All you have to do is just check the Spanish news, check the Valencian regional news, and you will hear about people being robbed here. You know, someone could fall asleep and a random person just take something from behind them. You know? Yeah, so this is it. Like, you don't know when it can happen. You can't plan these things. You just have to keep going around until you catch someone. So I have this phone, I'm recording with the iPhone now, and then I have another phone. So while I'm recording, I can get out the other phone and call the national police on 091. And then the police can just come. The Spanish National Police. They're always patrolling around. Yeah. Right, so now we're getting to the more of a touristic area. This is a really nice place to sit down and just like be next to the water. See, this is a really good view here. '1950s. Okay, so the river was diverted in 1950. But when did the flood actually happen? Was it in 18 something? I think the flood actually happened in 18 something, no? Like 1866 or something. Obviously, you can correct me if I'm wrong. So if you see in the distance, where is that building? That building is where I caught the pickpockets next to the bus stop. So we're going there. Okay? The City of Arts and Sciences. La Ciudad de las Artes y Ciencias. And look, the wind is blowing perfectly and you can see the regional flag. So yeah. Vishka Valencia. Viva Valencia, okay? How you doing? The last time I went down in there, the signal went really bad on my phone. So I don't think I should go down yet. Yeah. But when I get to the white buildings, the signal's perfect. So that'll be okay. So yeah, I just love it, like the wide streets. Okay, so that comment is very controversial, so unfortunately, yeah, we should probably like remove that comment, okay? Okay, sorry about that. So I don't have any moderators on this channel, because at the moment I don't really know who I can trust to actually moderate, you know, proficiently, accurately. So I have to try and do it myself. Yeah, so here we go, we're really close now. Look at this amazing green space in the heart of the city. It's an oasis, you know. It's an oasis. Like, why is that guy randomly there? What is he doing? Is he actually going for a wee? What the hell? I don't know if you guys saw that. There's a guy just standing next to a bush. Yeah, so we're gonna go straight and then left. Someone said hello, hello. What is going on? Am I gonna have to be reporting like road rage as well? Okay, some more trees. Yeah, people are just very triggered on social media, very triggered, you know. Trigger, 2025. It's just the generation we live in these days, you know. Yeah, people under 30, maybe I could say, yeah, probably people under 30 in general, not everybody, in general. My God. Snowflakes. So we're getting closer now. Hopefully I don't get run over. See, it's a green man, but the people will still drive through because the light for them will be flashing amber. Snowflake society. Okay, we're almost there now. Okay, here we go. Are these called gargoyles? What's the name of this type of statue up there? Is it a gargoyle? Pont del Rey. Okay, so this is like the King's Bridge. Okay, I'm gonna have to find a shadow because it's hard to read the comments in this sunlight. Madre de Dios. Hello from Greece. Hello, Greece. Actually, we haven't had any reports of thefts on the metro in Valencia. It's very, very strange. It's very strange. Only on the buses. Yeah. Yeah, I was like briefly learning Greek at one point, but I think I only learned a few words. I think I know a word like sagapo, Does that mean I love you? Kalimera, kalispera, kalinikta. Kalimera, I think it means good day. Kalispera, the good afternoon. Kalinichta, good night in Greek. Yeah, I'm trying to be a polyglot, I'm trying to speak multiple languages, trying to learn multiple languages. So I speak English, Spanish, I understand Portuguese quite well, I understand a little bit of Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, yeah. Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, English, yeah. Oh dear. Maybe we've got a few more minutes before we get to that area now. And we'll see what's popping, because recently they had, I don't know if it's still there, but they had a concert there. And they, one of the performances had to be cancelled because it was raining really badly. So we'll see. I recommend you go to Sid Plaza on your right. Nice place, okay. Okay, right. The Cid reconquered the city of the Muslims. Right, so that's what you're talking about when I mentioned the murciélagos, the bats being the mascot of the city, of the community, of the region. Yeah. Old Riaturia. Yeah, someone said thank you for your efforts. Thank you, Wisdom Nuggets. Yeah, it's hard to read all the comments, so hopefully people don't write any bad things. So let's continue now. Let us continue. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been showing many YouTube shorts recently. I just had a little break because when I first opened the channel, I was like going really hardcore, and then I got a little bit burned out. And then I'm more active. Well, yeah, I'm kind of more active on Instagram at the moment, really. And TikTok is just very. I complained already yesterday that TikTok is very censored. One of my videos on TikTok, I think it's got like 5,000 views, and then I got a notification a couple of days ago that the views have been restricted. And then another video I uploaded, same hashtag, same theme, it only got like 325 views. So TikTok is basically restricting content related to pickpockets. Maybe it's just restricting content related to criminals in general. So, see, look at this, I love it. The colors are amazing. So yeah, I probably won't be uploading to TikTok anymore if it's related to pickpocketing, because TikTok is reducing the visibility. Look, can you see over there? There's a Policía Nacional car and a van there. So the lights are flashing. I wonder why. You know, they're going towards the direction where we are going. Maybe someone's already called the police. Maybe someone's already called the police for some pickpockets. So how you doing? Yeah. So now here we are, the City of Arts and Sciences. The police have already been called for some reason. And I think they've stopped near a bus stop over there, actually. Did they stop near a bus stop down there? So it's warm today, but the wind is quite strong. So 95 bus. They normally use that bus to steal 95. What's happening right now? The 4th to the 18th of June. Roberto De Veru, Gaetano, okay, opera. This building is so big. Like when you stand underneath it, you feel like an ant. You know, it's crazy. Crazy in a good way. Every word you say, people just like nitpick everything that you say and like turn it against you, put words in your mouth. People take anything you say and just turn it bad. It's just the haters and the imbeciles, you know. Yeah, and the trolls, the social media trolls, you know. Social media trolls. So I don't need to go down there because nothing happens down there. It happens inside there and downstairs. Okay. There's a security guard there, but we need more security guards over there. Sometimes I see a security guard like roaming around on like a mono wheel, whatever it's called. A monocycle thing. Yeah, so yeah, the festival was there, the music festival was there, so now they're like deconstructing it. Yeah. Let's try to see. I need to find the shadow because I can't see the screen. Let's see. The gargoyles are what? I can't read it. Beautiful. Okay, yeah. Ciao. Okay. A couple more people said hi. Hello. Hola, bienvenido, bon dia. Tudo bem, tudo bom. Moltes gracias. Obrigado. Muito obrigado. Bom dia, boa tarde. Buonasera. Yeah, look at it. White, blue, expansive, panoramic. It's amazing. It's so amazing, picturesque. One person said that she didn't like this place. Oh my god, there's some girls on the right side that could be pickpockets over there. This group of girls on the right could be pickpockets. Seriously? They literally have the profile, these girls over there. I'm not going to look back. In case they are, they're going to start running after me. I think they were pickpockets, those women behind me. Because literally, like in my chest, I just started to get this like, this anxiety, this like tight feeling in my chest. I literally got that tight sensation in my chest. The adrenaline is like running now. I think those girls, I think they are pickpockets, but they're just like standing away from the public. And I think they're resting bitches. Resting pickpockets. That was some Tourette's. I didn't mean to say bitches. That was the Tourette's popping out. Oh no. Resting pickpockets. Yeah, I'm sorry, but when I saw them, I just got that anxiety in my chest, and I think those girls are pickpockets. So we're just gonna go up here. We're gonna go inside there. It's called the Umbracle, and then we're gonna go downstairs to the bus stop. Yeah, when you have a sixth sense, you need to listen to it, you know, the intuition and all that. I need to find some shade again, so I can't read the comments. When the phone gets hot, the brightness turns down automatically. It's really annoying. Obviously, when you're in the sun, you can't see the screen when the brightness turns down. Okay, this is Valencia city in Spain. Someone asked what city is it? Okay, that was just a regular person, East Asian, nothing to worry about. So yeah, it did rain a lot. There's still some puddles here. Yeah, so we're coming to the hotspot now. Once I get to the other side, that's where they could be waiting. That's where we found them the last time. In the YouTube shorts that I recently uploaded on my channel. Already caught a few pickpockets on my channel already in the YouTube shorts. Waiting to be watched, for the dust to be dusted off of those videos, you know. So waiting to be liked and shared, and comments to be left on those videos, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Make sure you click the like button. Pulsa me gusta, por favor, you know. Tú sabes? I can't speak too much Spanish because the poll on the channel said that most people want videos in English, so I have to keep the videos majoritively in English. So we've got some coaches here, and they usually collect the passengers from the cruises that go to the marina, the Valencian marina. So this is a good time to keep your eyes open. See, look at all these tourists here, and you know the pickpockets. They know when the cruises come, and they know when the coaches arrive. So yeah. Okay, I want to go downstairs. I want to go downstairs to the bus stop. There was one blonde woman just standing there who gave me a little bit of a spidey sense, but now she's disappeared, like, immediately. And she obviously wasn't part of this group. Where did she go? So if you want to be a pickpocket catcher, you want to join the patrullas, you just need to go around with your mobile phone and be prepared to call the national police and hang around these groups of old people and these groups of East Asians, because that is where the pickpockets will be lurking. You have to blend in with the tour groups, and then you will catch the thieves. There's a bus stop here, but there's a coach at the bus stop. So, they're getting on a coach now. Yeah. So, yeah. They're going home now. Let's check this bus stop, because this is where we caught them before. The last time I caught them around 6 p.m. and I think it's like 3 o'clock now, like 2:30. Okay, another coach is coming. I don't think the coach is stopping here. Is it going to stop further down actually? I think that coach is going to stop further down. This is another coach probably coming from the marina. Because every day, well not every day, but almost every day there are cruises that stop here. The cruises will stop here. And then people get off the cruises and they go here and then they go to the city centre down there. A bus just stopped here actually. And it says the bus complete means the bus is full. That means the bus is full to the rim. The bus is full. So I'm trying to see like who's going to get off this bus. Who's getting off of this bus? Anyone? The bus is super full. Okay, so more people are getting on the bus here. I already checked the bus stop. There was no one suspicious at the bus stop. Yeah, this is the 24. They don't normally get the 24. The pickpockets usually get on the 35 or the 95 from this bus stop. Oh my god. Okay, now my forehead is like burning and sweating at the same time. Yeah. Okay, let's go upstairs now. Dios mío. Yeah, the city is very nice, yeah. Maybe get a stabilizer. Yeah, I'm gonna get a GoPro this week. I'm gonna get a GoPro. It's gonna be 4K, 60 frames per second. De nada, gracias a ti. Batman. Vishka Valencia. Hello. Oh, these are some old comments actually. Yeah, I respect. Yeah, thank you. It's hard work, but someone's got to do it, you know. So someone's got to do it. There's only a few of us who's doing it in Valencia. And there's a lot of them doing, there's a lot of pickpocket catches in Barcelona, a lot of pickpocket catches in Madrid. There's not many in Seville, unfortunately. And other cities are getting worse as well, all over Europe. So it's not really busy down there, so I'm going to go this way now. And then I might go downstairs into the instalaciones, as they say. Las instalaciones. It's quiet down there actually. Maybe it's not worth going down there. So I need to remember those faces that I saw earlier, because if I see them in a different location, just dilly-dallying around, like not acting like tourists, then that is part of the spidey sense and something to consider. So considering it's quite hot and it's the middle of the day, there are a lot of tourists here. There could be more, but the amount of tourists here is enough to, you know, raise alarms. So this is it, you know, behind the scenes. Some days you'll catch them, some days you won't. But, you know, at least you can have a virtual tour. There's some more people coming up here. I don't know if they're the same ones I saw from around the corner. Because there was another coach that was driving past us. So maybe these people are from that coach. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, Thomas Cook. Oh, my God. That's a British travel agency. Thomas Cook. Okay, I can't see any suspicious people here. Okay, let's go downstairs now. Sometimes these lifts don't work, so that's a bit annoying. So we've got a lot of East Asians today, a lot of South Asians today. So yeah, it's definitely prime time. So it's a lot cooler down here. It's empty, there's no one down here. I can't go down there, I'm gonna have to walk all the way around. Someone said, am I in London? No, I'm in Valencia. Valencia city in Spain. Yeah, I'm gonna go down here and turn right. Yeah, look at the water, so nice and relaxing. Yeah, so normally here it's filled with water, but obviously they cleared it out for the concert that they had. It's amazing. The aquarium is the big building at the back. That's the aquarium over there. Oh, I stood up a bit too fast. I feel dizzy now. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, when you get old, when you start to get old, do you know what I mean? You can't really move too quickly, or you get dizzy, you feel faint, do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Feel a bit dizzy, we stand up too fast, too quickly, do you know what I mean? Someone said, you're from London, can you say a bottle of water? Can you say a bottle of water? Can you give me a bottle of water, please? But I don't speak like that naturally. That's not my natural accent, you know. I'm from the city centre of London. I'm not from the outskirts or the ghettos, you know, the projects of London. When I was living in London, I was living in the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea. The Royal Borough, not the ghettos. You know, the ghetto people say a bottle of water. Not elegant, eloquent, well-to-do, upper crust, upper echelons, aristocratic people don't say bottle of water. So hopefully that's a bit of education for some of the viewers. So this is very relaxing here as well. The grass is quite empty at the moment, so I don't need to go over there. This is an amazing angle here. Yeah, so for now, I don't want to say, oh, it's really like, you know, there's loads of people over there. See, people could be queuing up to take their picture and snatch, you know. So the upper echelons, you know, the aristocratic people from the UK, not the ghetto people bottle of water. Bottle of water. Okay? Learn it. Oh my god, this is like a college like group of people. Yeah, I don't want to film them because whatever, like I don't know them. Okay, so far so good. I can't see anyone suspicious. Yeah. Can't see anything suspicious at the moment. So yeah. Yeah, it was a good idea to come down here actually. It's a lot more footfall. It's a lot busier here for sure. When I get to the shade, I'm going to check the screen, check the comments again. I'm not ignoring anyone. It's just in the sun, I literally can't see the comments on the screen. So there's a lot of people walking to this direction. I guess they're entering the museum here. Are they going in the museum? Yeah. Okay, got a security guard here. Let's just have a look at these people. Yeah, there's a lot, yeah. Go to Barcelona, someone says. Yeah, I went to Barcelona a few months ago, but on that occasion I didn't see any pickpockets myself. So that was interesting. Cockney accent is very hard to understand. Someone said, yeah, it can be. Oh, someone said they're in Alicante. Yeah, and unfortunately, even Alicante, there's lots of pickpockets there now. Yeah. So it's a shame. And the male ones, they like to, the male ones like to go out at night and obviously take advantage of the drunk people. And the females, they like to go out during the morning to take advantage of the old people and obviously groups of tourists, you know. So yeah.
Are you selling again?
Ellis, you want to make money with me?
Yeah. So in Spanish they say dismular, I believe. It's like when you like blend in with the crowd. If you stand in there, the person can hear you speaking on the other side. Okay, this part looks quite safe. This looks nice here. Normally you can go through there and it's like really amazing inside. So down here, it's a lot of like uni students really, like young people. So they're not really an at-risk demographic for pickpockets. Yeah. Are they all coming out of the parking? Or is there a coach down there? Okay, that's not gonna work. I guess they came out of the car park. Yeah. So let's go upstairs again. We're going to look one more time in the Umbracle, you know, that Sky Park place. And then we're going to go back to the bus stop and then end it. Yeah, we're going to go back to the... Someone said hello. Sergio said hello. Boa noite, Ricardo. Yeah, and then what does Fred say? Please, please, please do not mix. Okay, that's just some random comment. Okay. Oh yeah, so Ricardo said boa noite. It was like it's the afternoon. So you can say boa tarde. Boa tarde. Oh god, I can't film here because there's loads of children. You can learn some Spanish here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I should tell them, subscribe to Catching Pickpockets in Spain. Subscribe. So it's a bit busy down there, but as far as I can see, there's no one suspicious following them. So someone said, how can you understand who is a pickpocket and who isn't? First of all, I'm going to say it's by the body language. You know, regular tourists will be looking forward, they'll be looking up, they'll be taking pictures. Okay. But the pickpockets, they will be kind of like slightly away, kind of just looking suspicious. Like anyone who knows what suspicious behavior looks like should know what to look for. And then if you see a group of people and there's like 2 or 3 like that look like misfits, like they shouldn't be part of the group, then you can suspect that they might be pickpockets. You know, because unfortunately these days, you can't always tell by what the person looks like ethnically. You can't always tell what the pickpocket looks like ethnically. You have to look at the body language. You know, if someone, normally the women, they either have a scarf or a map, and they'll go really close to someone's backpack, and they'll have like the scarf or the map like covering the bag. Like, who does that? You know? That's like a really obvious thing. And then the men, they might have a jacket over their arm and they'll stand really close to someone's back. Normally, like, people like to have personal space, so it's very rare to see like strangers huddled up together. And on the trains, on the buses, you know, not really the buses, but a group of them will get on and they'll like, one person will be in front and then maybe 2 people will be behind, and then they're like pushing and shoving, and then the victim is confused. And then because they're being touched in so many different places without their consent, the person can't concentrate on their phone or their purse. So when someone's pushing you in the front, someone's taking the wallet or the phone out of the back, and your brain cannot distinguish, like, you know, what is going on. You know, your brain is confused because you're being touched in so many different places and being shoved. Yeah, I think today's now is not a good time to catch them, because I've seen a lot of tourists and I haven't seen any. I only saw 3 women like up there, like down and up, but yeah, they weren't hanging around anybody. They were just alone. Yeah. So all I can do is just tell people to search for Patrulla Madrid. I'll say it in an English accent. Patrulla Madrid, Patrulla Barcelona on YouTube and Instagram. At least those 2 accounts, and Patrulla Valencia on Instagram and YouTube, you know, but mostly on Instagram. And you can see all of the pictures, all of the videos, and you can recognize their faces, and then you'll be able to understand how we can recognize them. You need to go to those Instagram pages and look at all the pictures and videos that they've been uploading for at least 2 years. You need to go to those pages and look at the faces, look at the videos, and that's how you're gonna recognize them. It's not rocket science, you know. And normally it's just you know, I'm not going to talk about race or ethnicity or country anymore, because, you know, these snowflakes and whatever. I'm not going to mention countries or ethnicities anymore, you know. But you can see from those pages the types of people that do it. And as I said before, you know, like, as I said before, you can see like my skin. You can see my skin, you know, like, hello, like, I am an ethnic person. I am a multiracial British man you know, part of the African diaspora, you know, African roots, you know, via the Caribbean, I might add. Don't get it confused. I have Caribbean heritage. You know, I am an ethnic male, and I am actually helping to catch these criminals. So, you know, what the hell? Anybody can help. You can be from any country, any ethnicity. There are criminals in every, you know, nation, every ethnicity. You know, anyone can help. You know, I remember one video on Instagram, somebody said, "Oh, the pickpocket catcher is brown." I'm like, "Yeah, bitch, yeah." You know, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you're from. Anyone can help. Do you know what I mean? So anyone can help. So let's just walk in this direction. Let's just walk in this direction, shall we? As the spidey senses have lit up again immediately. And this time they aren't for females, they are for males. The spidey senses. Let me just stand back because the people that I'm following, they're slowing down as well. So I don't want them to be behind me, I want to be behind them. Okay, one is, oh, they're both gonna have a cigarette. So they're just gonna sit outside for a while. Anyway, as they always say, you know, innocent until proven guilty. So you're allowed to say allegedly or presumably, you know, until they have been convicted. So, you know, if someone turns out to be guilty, then they will be registered as guilty, and there's nothing to complain about. So, you know, I've been stopped by the police about 5 times since I've been living here. But I'm not screaming racist, oh my God, like the system is racist. Like, you know, if I look like some people that usually get caught, then obviously it's understandable. You know, and obviously because I'm not a criminal, I just give them my ID. And then they're like, "Oh, sorry. And they let me go because I'm an innocent person. You know, I'm not going to start a protest and a riot because the police asked me for my ID. You know, the police we need to do more stop and searches, to be honest. So, you know, unfortunately, that's the truth. So yeah, I just saw like maybe 4 or 5 suspicious looking people. But they weren't behaving suspicious, they just had the profile. So yeah, all you have to do is just like, if you see some suspicious people, just follow them from a distance, see how they're behaving. If they start going really close behind someone's back and they've got a map or a long scarf or a jacket over their arm, and then they go really close behind someone's backpack, then it's highly likely that they may be trying to attempt something. And obviously call the national police if you can, and record the evidence, because we need to provide evidence to the police, and obviously share it on social media so other people can be aware and they can take precautions when they're out. That's the whole point of it. Yeah, I just said that I am from London. I have, if I be very explicit, I have a white English granddad, okay, white. And then I have Jamaican grandparents, and I also had a grandparent from St. Lucia in the Caribbean also. So, you know, you could just say like I am like a multiracial British guy. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, anybody can fight crime. You can be of any ethnicity. You know, there are actually good people from different countries and ethnicities, you know. And just because someone's recording videos about criminals and pickpockets, it doesn't make the YouTube channel racist. Especially when the person who records the videos is black himself. Black. So yeah, obviously if someone moves to a country and they love the country, you know, like I'm wearing like, you know, la pulsera de España, you know, like the Spanish flag on my wrist. You know, if you love a country you've moved to, you want to help to keep the country safe, and you want to enjoy the country like you once did years ago when the crime wasn't that bad. When I moved here 6 years ago, there wasn't that much crime in the city. You know, I've been to like about 10 cities in Spain, you know, since I was 16 years old. You know, more than 15 years I've been visiting Spain. And only in the past 2 to 3 years, it's just been getting really, really bad, especially after the pandemic. After the coronavirus, everything's just exploded here. The crime has just exploded after the pandemic, COVID-19, in all of Europe. So, you know, I don't know what happened. Did the COVID-19 just give loads of like plane tickets? Well, not plane tickets, because people are coming in rubber dinghies, rubber boats, crossing the channels and all that, crossing the oceans in these rubber boats. How you doing? Maybe COVID-19 gave out some, you know, free rubber dinghies. I don't know. Speaking controversially again, but, you know, just speaking facts. You know, look at the read on the news. There's no lies being told here. It's all facts. You know, they're not going to swim from the African continent, are they? They're going to get a boat across. Where's the lies? You know, it's easy to like... If you're crossing multiple countries across the European continent, that is how you're going to get to Spain, Portugal, Italy, France, you know, and then get another little boat to the UK. It's not rocket science. Oh dear. So yeah, I'm doing my part in trying to keep my city safe, because I didn't move here to witness or be a victim of crime, you know, especially by the hands of people who enter the country illegally. When you've had to pay all of your taxes and you've had to struggle, you know, to get your residency the legal way and pay for all of these appointments and stuff like that. You went through the channels correctly, and then these people just come in and get everything for free and commit crime. So that's it, really. That's it. Yeah, so nothing's happening now. Exactly, facts. I just don't understand it. It's not racist. It's not racist to speak facts. If you were born in Africa and you have black skin and then you enter the country illegally or you overstay your visa, and saying overstaying visa is like is a hyperbole. Yeah, that means like how many people actually get visas from that continent? If you overstay your visa or you come to the country illegally, that automatically makes you a criminal. So if you're black from Africa, that makes you an illegal immigrant. There's nothing racist about that. If you come from Bulgaria or you come from you know, Bosnia, Romania, if you've been caught pickpocketing once, you have a criminal record. That makes you a criminal. If you come from Morocco, and the thing is, in Morocco, there are 2 cities that belong to Spain, but a lot of these immigrants, they cross the border into those cities and then they get boats to Spain. So if you come from Morocco or Algeria illegally, that automatically makes you a criminal. What's hard to understand about that? It's not racism. It's not even xenophobia. It's stating facts. It's just stating facts. Period. That's on period, as they say in the States. Period. And what people normally say is, all of these snowflakes that want to shout racist, blah, 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 you know, when something happens to you by said people, they're going to change their tune. They really, you know, in Barcelona, it's twice now, I think twice, or once in Madrid, there's been women shouting, oh, no, it happened in Rome and it happened in Barcelona. There were women on the train And they were like telling the pickpocket catchers, leave them alone. This is a public place. You shouldn't be recording. Why are loads of men like shouting at this woman? And then the men were like, because she's a pickpocket and we're trying to protect the citizens on the train. She's a well-known pickpocket. And the woman was like, no, leave her alone. And then the man says, so if she pickpocketed you or your grandmother or your sister, and then the girl was like, so, like she's like, so, like, what kind of attitude is that? So the women were protecting the pickpockets on the train just because the pickpockets were other women. This is the world we're living in now, you know? Great. This is the world we're living in. So what is she trying to say? If the pickpocket catchers were female, would it be okay if female pickpocket catchers were recording the pickpocket and shouting at her? I don't understand. Is it a double standard? Do you know what I mean? So it just gets to the point where your hands are tied and you can't do anything. And then you get people complaining that, oh, someone recorded a video of someone getting robbed or pickpocketed and they didn't do anything. Why did you just record? Why didn't you say anything? Why did you just record? Why didn't you do anything, say anything? You know, like, tira un grito, o lo que sea. So the influencers or whatever, we get in trouble from the viewers, the spectators, if we don't do anything. But then we also get in trouble when we record and shout it out. So it doesn't make sense. People complain when you don't do anything when you see a crime, and then when you try to stop a crime, because you are there and the police aren't there, you still get in trouble. So what can you do? What can you do? Paris is burning due to tolerance. Paris! Oh my God, if you see the videos. Have you seen the videos in Paris? It's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable what's happening. Anyway, I'm going to end the video now. I've got like 10% battery, but thank you for watching, and yeah, keep your eyes open. Stay vigilant.